What's going on, y'all? Welcome back. It's us. Let's get productive. So today we're gonna be taking a look at a brand new plugin. Now it's a multi-effects plugin, and I know the industry is flooded with these things, but I'm always looking for a company that can bring something new in the same genre to the table. So the plugin that I want to talk about today comes from Majic and TNTXD. It's the Juicebox plugin. Now, like I said, it's a multi-effects plugin with a really cool UI design. So let's not waste any more time. Let's see what their take is in the multi-effects plugin game, Juicebox. Let's get right into it. Okay, so as always, I have Logic queued up, and this is Juicebox. Now, like I said earlier, this thing was created by producers Majic and TNTXD. So this thing definitely has a producer's feel to it. They really approached this thing to give you the most in the simplest form, to make it easy to get the sound that you're going for without having to add a whole bunch of different effects to your chain. And you can kind of just dial in the sound you're going for just with a few knobs. That's what these multi-effects plugins are all about. So I'm always interested to see what a new producer's take on a multi-effects plugin is, because you can kind of get a sense of their ear and what it is they go for and the kind of effects they use on their sounds and stuff. So this is going to give you an idea of, you know, Magic's sound, TNTXD. So the first thing you're going to notice when you look at the screen is it has a really graphic UI design. They really went in hard with the Juicebox theme. It's really fun, really playful, and really bold and vibrant. I love the colors. I love the syrup look to the different juice boxes. It's really cool. Right over here, you have 4 different effects. So really simple. You just zoom in on the effect you're going for. They're all labeled exactly as what they are. You have a filter carton right here, a spread carton, a space carton, and an echo carton. Right up top on each one of these cartons, these little dots right here, when they're highlighted white, that means that the effect is turned off. So when you want to turn that specific effect on, you just click it and that turns the effect on. Right underneath this filter section, you have your frequency knob, so you can kind of filter through the different frequencies to get the sound that you're going for. And then you have a saturation right here to add a little bit more saturation and more power to that sound that you're going for. If you look over here in the spread area, this is like your stereo widener, and you have a depth boost. So it's going to add a little bit of modulation to the effect and kind of spread that sound out even more than the carton already does. You have your space verb right here, and you have your echo effect, and underneath the echo effect, you have your timing. Right up top right here, you have your gain out, and you have your input knob right here. And up top here, you have your presets section where you can add your own presets. This thing comes loaded up with a few of its own presets. You have your vocals, but you also have some presets for keys and guitar. And like always, you can add your own presets. I already have one added here called Sharp. And that's it. Really straightforward, really simple. So I think with such a simple UI design, the best way to go about this thing is to dial in these effects and see what it does to a sound. So the first thing I want to do is go through some of the presets. Now, I have a beat loaded up here, and I have a sample that I chopped up. So I'm gonna go through some of the presets with this sample, and we're gonna just hear what some of these different presets sound like. And then we're gonna go to work on this thing, really tweak the sound, really mess with the effects, and come up with the sound that we think works best for this chopped up sample. And we'll get into the cook up, and I'll play the beat in its entirety. Now, this is the sample without any effect on it. So we're gonna just loop that for a second, and we're gonna go through some of these presets and hear what they sound like. So let's go through some of these. And so, as you can see with this effect, all of the cartons are empty. This is mainly used for the spread effect. So if you wanted to add a bit more width to your sound, you just twist on the cap on top of the carton. You can add some depth boost. Let's go through some more presets. Okay, and that was some of the presets. Now we're going to just use the plugin and I'm gonna get the sound that I want, that I'm going for my chop sample. So let's, reset everything, turn everything down, turn everything off, except for the filter. We're gonna start off with the filter effect here and we're gonna get the sound that we're looking for. So this is the sample without the effect on. And this is the sample with the tweaks that I did via the Juicebox effect. So it just gave it a bit more grit, made it a little bit sharper so it can pierce through the beat a little bit more. And yeah, so without wasting any more time, let's get right into the cookup. I made a really quick beat here. So we're gonna play this beat back and see what this beat sounds like using the Juicebox effect. So I'm gonna bring Juicebox up on the screen here. And let's check this thing out and see what it's all about. And that's it. That's the beat I made using Juicebox. Now, I gotta be honest, it's not my favorite multi-effects plugin. Now, for me personally, I've found that it really, really is geared more so towards vocals, just in my opinion. I think a lot of times with sounds and different presets that you may use inside of your VST, they already come saturated with effects. They were already sampled, they were already pre-sampled and kind of coded with a signature sound. And this VST is very harsh. It's aggressive. So the filter effects is really aggressive. And I feel like having it play subtle in the background of some vocals is really cool. But if you add it to certain instruments, it might be a bit too much. So you really have to pick and choose what you're going to use this thing on. I find myself using it mainly on really, really basic sounds that could use a bit of a boost. I think it's cool, but I do think some of the presets are a little bit harsh, so you do have to dial in and create your own presets that are going to work best for your workflow. So let me know what you think. Let me know if this is something you can hear in your workflow. Let me know if this is something that you're going to be checking out. As always, leave a comment down below and let me know if there's any new VSTs and plugins that you'd like to see me bring to this channel. If you're new to this channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notifications so you can stay notified anytime I drop a new video, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.